What's going on, beer lovers? Welcome to another episode. Today, big things come in small packages. We are in our next stop on the brew tour in Oahu, and we are at Inu Island Ales. It may be small, but I hear really good things. So if you're interested, stay tuned.
Alright guys, so we are here in Kaneohe, located on the windward side of Oahu, a place you wouldn't really think to find great beer, but Inu is a diamond in the rough. This place makes all different types of beers. They are very small, as we mentioned earlier, but they put out some big quality brews. We're really excited to get in here. I know this is a place that a lot of people are looking to come to, and I promise you we're going to do our best to show you all the great beers that this place has to offer. So if you're ready,
let's have some beer.
So first up on the list is Uncle Teddy's Lily Koi Cream Pie Sour. It's a 6%, and obviously it's a sour. So let's dive into it. So right out the gate, I'm getting a lot of like vanilla, cream, whipped cream. Almost smells like a Jolly Rancher a little bit. Very sweet smelling. Oh yeah. So if you guys are not familiar with Teddy's, Teddy's is actually a restaurant located on the North Shore of Oahu. They make all different types of pies. They make a cream pie, they make cherry pie, apple pie, banana pie. They make different types of pies. So this is a very sweet beer. I'm definitely getting the Lily Koi, which does provide a little bit of tartness as well. It's a really good beer. It smells really good, tastes really good.
Well guys, my first beer is going to be a sour as well. This is called Blackberry Lemonade Shack. It is a 6% sour with blackberry and lemonade. I like blackberry, I like lemonade. Sounds really good. There's a lot of people here drinking this right now, so it must be delicious. So here we go, cheers. Oh, you know what makes me really happy about this beer? On the aroma itself, I was kind of getting a little bit of that tart, like Myers lemon, and I was really worried that when I dug in, it would just like strip the enamel off my teeth. It would just be way too sour. But no, this is actually pretty mellow. The blackberry's mellow and the lemon is mellow. It's still got a little bit of tartness to it, but there is no pucker, guys. I mean, you've seen my face when I drink some puckery sours. This is not puckery. You know, at 6% too, this is actually quite sessionable. It goes down really easy, it's really refreshing, and because it's not so tart, I feel like you could probably have a couple of these and not get overwhelmed with acidity sitting in your stomach. I mean, if I'm being 100% honest, sours aren't normally like in my wheelhouse. It's not typically something that I would intentionally go to. But you know what? If I'm on Oahu and it's a hot day like today, and they have something like this on the board, I would definitely go for it. I really enjoy this.
All right, guys, so up next is Soda X. It's a 5% hard seltzer. Not really a big hard seltzer guy, but I mean, it's Inu. Like, you gotta go above and beyond, so let's see what this is made of. It kind of looks like a 7-Up or a Sprite a little bit. I've never even seen a beer this color or that looks like this, so right out the gate, it looks pretty interesting. Let's see what the smell is like. Oh man, coconut, like toasted coconut, bubble gum, candy, sweet candy. Oh yeah. Oh man. I know this is gonna sound kind of funny, but it tastes like Malibu. If you guys have ever had Malibu rum, I'm getting like big Malibu coconut, toasted coconut, tropical fruits. It's very light. There's no bite at all. It's a 5% obviously, but it almost tastes kind of syrupy as well. Yeah, just a lot of coconut, a lot of sweetness. I'm not a huge fan, but you know, let's see if you guys like it.
All right, so my next beer up, I know it looks a lot like the last one I drank, but I promise you this is a little bit different. This is called Murky Mentality. It is a 6.5% sour IPA. It is made with black currants and pomegranate. I'm a huge fan of pomegranate. Typically in beer, the only time I get black currants is in like a sour or stout. This sour IPA, so kind of curious where they go with this. It's significantly more murky and hazy than the last beer I drank, but the color is pretty spot on. 6.5%, I'm really happy. So far in Oahu, they're not trying to get you just completely face wasted like they do in Southern California. It seems like there's a battle for the highest ABV beers in SoCal. Here in Oahu, people just want to drink beer and have fun. I'm about that life, so here we go. Ooh. All right, so on the nose, I'm getting a lot of sweet pomegranate. It's really enticing. Digging in, you get like the sourness and you get the bitterness from the hops. My only problem is the bitterness from the hops is a little, it's not super bitter, but it's pronounced enough to where it kind of unbalances the rest of the beer. There is some really good fruit notes in here that are very unique and fun. They're definitely flavors that I don't get to try at home. However, it's one of the reasons why I would never as a home brewer try to brew a sour IPA. It's hard enough brewing a sour. It's hard enough brewing an IPA. Trying to put the two together and make it work is even harder. This one in particular, it's kind of a miss for me. I want more malty body. I feel like I'm curious how they got this to be so hazy because I'm not getting like that silky mouthfeel that I would normally get from like torrefied wheat or a lot of oats. And I feel like that would kind of help elevate this beer a little bit more. And I kind of want a little bit more of a malt backbone to it. But all in all, to be honest with you, the fruit in this beer is the star. The bitterness and the underpronounced malt profile is the only reason why I would say this probably isn't like something that I would normally want to enjoy.
All right, guys, up next we have Transparent Trends. It is a 8.6 West Coast IPA. You know me, I love my West Coast IPAs. Right out the gate, it looks pretty true to style. On the nose, pine, lemon zest, citrus, tropical fruits, stone fruit, peach, papaya, mango. Let's get into the taste.
Brewed 100% mosaic.
Oh man, it's brewed with 100% mosaic. Oh man, wow. Pardon me, It's an 8.6%, so it's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit bigger. Oh man, it's pretty dank. Stone fruit, peach, mango, papaya, stone fruit. Man, it's a big beer. It's pretty big.
As it is with most small breweries, tap list isn't as huge as the big boys. But again, sometimes big things come in small packages. One of the reasons why I was really excited to come to Inu Island Ales is because I hear a lot about their haze game. People compare it to monkish quite a bit. And if this is anything like monkish, but on Oahu, I'm all about it. Now let's get into this beer. This beer is called Six-ish. I can only guess it's called Six-ish because, well, it's a 6% hazy IPA. It's got Rokau and Kohatu hops, Hawaiian style hops. That gets me really excited. And I don't think I've had Kohatu, and if I have, pretty rare. Like I couldn't tell you exactly what the flavor notes are. So I'm excited to try this. Not only that, guys, I gotta point out, take a look at that head. This beer was poured about probably 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, and that head is staying strong. That makes me really excited, and it's like a nice, creamy, frothy head. So, hopes are high. Don't let me down, Inu. Here we go. Cheers. Got a little Belgium dip. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the beer I've been searching for. It's light, it's flavorful, great tropical fruits. You get some pineapple, some coconut, a little bit of dragon fruit in there as well. It's sweet, but not too sweet. It's definitely got a nice silky body. This is what I was kind of looking for in that sour IPA. That silky body combined with the malt profile is just carrying this beer along really nicely. And there's bitterness. An IPA, I'm pretty sure this has got like 0 IBUs. If it does, it's like that much. This is basically a hazy fruit bomb. This is what I came here for. This is great. I would say comparing it, I think it's unfair to compare this to monkish, to be honest with you. But what I will say is that if you're on Oahu and you're a haze boy and you want to try some real authentic Hawaiian hazy beer, this is made with Hawaiian hops. So, I mean, you can't get much better than this, and it is delicious.
Okay guys, the final beer in this video is going to be America Mizu. It is a 4.8% rice lager. I'm going to consider this to be the palate cleanser. It's very light, very nice, very refreshing. Hot day, this is going to be your go-to. So let's get into it. Oh, I mean, it smells amazing. Oh, yeah. Oh. Very light, very refreshing. I mean, Jeff and I know you go to a UH game. You can go to a UH game every game this season and probably kill about 20 of these. It's very light, very sessionable. It just tastes great. So like if you're used to Heineken or if you're used to like Budweiser, this is like the graduation up to, well, this is the graduation I guess you would consider. It's very good, very refreshing.
Hey guys, so we finished drinking all the beers, so we're about to tell you which ones our favorites were. But before we get started, we need to introduce you to the newest member of the Let's Have Some Beer family,
Golden! Hey, buddy.
This is Trey's new baby boy.
Hey, cutie.
And he's a brewery baby. already being trained to follow in his father's footsteps. As soon as he learns how to talk, he'll help us review some beers. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and tell you guys what our favorite beer was. So, Trey, you want to go ahead and start?
Yeah. All right, so I went ahead and went with the Transparent Minds. And the reason why I went with it is because I really haven't found like a really kind of light I haven't been able to find a solid West Coast style IPA here in Hawaii. And tasting this, it just reminded me of being in OC and, you know, San Diego. It tastes really good. I love piney beers, and this one was really good. It was pretty light. It came in at like a 6.7%. It was very, very tasty, very refreshing. And this is Inu. Like, it's a really good beer, really solid.
Yeah, guys, and my favorite beer, I think you could tell from the reviews, it's definitely going to be the hazy. This is 6-ish. Fantastic malt profile, fantastic oat, silky mouthfeel. The hop varietals are great. Golden clearly disagrees with me.
Technical difficulties.
Anyways, we're gonna keep hanging out. We're gonna keep drinking the beers. We're gonna have a good time, chill with the locals. Golden's gonna take a nap. And yeah, we'll see you for the outro. Cheers. All right, guys, so a little bonus beer for you. Anyways, they tapped out of that rice lager, so they put in a new pilsner. This is called the Beer Scene. This is, like I said, a pilsner. It is 5% ABV, German style. I love the description. If you guys look up the Beer Scene on Untapped, it's kind of fun because it talks about the whole idea that everyone's into like fruity beers and adjuncts and marshmallows and all this crazy stuff. And we forgot like the trueness of beer. And any of you out there that follow me on Instagram, you know I've become a great big fan of lagers and pilsners. This is like my kind of jam. So yeah, hopefully it's good. I will say they use plastic tasters here, and so they don't have etched glasses, and it won't pick up on camera, but I'm looking at the inside of this glass. This beer's been sitting here for 10 minutes, and there are tiny little baby bubbles, and they're floating, and it makes me very excited. So here we go. Cheers. Well, it's kind of funny because I think this is the best beer of the day. And they just tapped it. So that is a reminder, Inu Island Ales, they switch out their beers quite frequently. I think Jade, the lady pouring the beer here today, she was saying that basically they swap out kegs just about every week, every 2 weeks. So you're pretty guaranteed to get some new stuff all the time. This one just tapped, and it is delicious. Great German malts. It's beautiful. This is a great beer, guys. And yes, I am slightly intoxicated at this point, but regardless, good beer. All right, guys, so that's gonna do it here at Inu Island Ales. We had a great time here.
You know, Inu is really a gem. I cannot say that enough. You know, it is small, but as I always say, don't let size...
Dude. Size. I swear we're talking about size of brewery. We're talking about the size of the... We're talking about the size of the brewery. Nothing else. Just the size. Don't judge the size, all right?
All right. So huge... So guys, huge shout out to Jade and Koki. Hospitality was off the charts. Kaneohe is an amazing community here on Oahu. And for a place like Inu to be located here, it just really goes to show how great Oahu truly is when it comes to family and tight-knit communities. This place is a staple here on Oahu, but it's truly a staple in the beer community here on Oahu. It really is an amazing place. We had a great time. I'm so glad that Jeff was able to be here. I come here with my wife and son at least once a week, and the beer never disappoints. So I'm really glad to be here. And you guys should come, seriously.
Yeah, you definitely should. And I hope that this episode kind of shows you that, you know, sometimes big things come in small packages. We gotta reference it. I mean, come on, we're just gonna do it over and over again. But anyways, yeah, for sure. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up, share with your friends. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us comments below if you've been here, if you're going to Oahu and you're interested in coming here. Like, let us all know in the comments below. We want to hear it. We want to give you feedback. Give us feedback. We'd love it. And until next time, we'll see you again on Let's Have Some Beer. Cheers. So today, we are in Honolulu at Honolulu Beer Works. This is the oldest brewery on the island. They got a lot of rich history and a lot of tasty looking beers. So if you're ready, stay tuned.